Hi family, welcome back into our channel. This is Nikki and I have a word of encouragement for you today. You prove people wrong, every one of them. You prove people wrong and they hate it. They hated that they were wrong. They thought they were so right about you. Welcome back into the channel, family. I'm so grateful to be able to come back into your homes to deliver some motivation, to deliver some encouragement, some self-empowerment to you. You have so many people shook. I mean, literally, people are shook. Why are these people shook? For one, and most of all, they can't believe that you've done the things that you set out to do. They can't believe that they were so wrong about you. People thought you would run behind them, you would beg for opportunities. You did the absolute opposite. And they didn't think you had the courage. Some people didn't think you had the gall to stand up for you. They didn't think you did, family of God. They were wrong about you. They thought you would need them. They were so wrong. This is why people withheld help from you. They withheld help from you because they thought they were the only avenue that you had to get to the place that you were desiring to be. See, you have to be so careful whenever you pour your heart to somebody. It doesn't matter how well you know someone. Before you begin to open up your heart and really pour out your dreams and your aspirations, the thing that you desire to do in this world, you have to pray. And you have to really go before God and ask God, what is the motive of this person? Because every person that walks into your life does not mean God sent that person. But you have a lot of people shook. They were wrong about you and they hate it. People are talking about them in the light as they were talking about you before. They're talking about you, but they're talking about you in a whole different light because these people were so wrong about you. They thought you wouldn't make it, but look at you today. They thought you would never amount to anything, but look at you today. God is not finished with you. Whatever God starts in you, he's going to finish it. He's going to complete it. And God is going to perfect whatever he starts. Whatever God starts, he finishes. Whatever God begins in your life, God is going to finish it. They were wrong about you. They thought you were down for the count. They thought the rumor would kill you. They thought that lie would destroy you. They thought breaking your heart. They thought betraying you would destroy you. They thought all these things that they did to you. People thought all of these detestable things that they did against you would put you in a position where you never wanted to do life again. But it did the absolute opposite. It caused so many of you to begin to get into beast mode. You became so tenacious. You were like a bulldog with the prey in its mouth. And you didn't want to let go. This is where you found yourself. You know, we find ourselves in trouble. We do. It's not when we're on the mountaintop where we really find out who we are. No, we find ourselves whenever we're in the hog pen. Just like the prodigal son, when he was in that hog pen, he came to himself. Oh, you have to thank God for your enemies. I'm telling you, we have to thank God for our adversary. We have to thank God for the opposition. We have to thank God for the trouble. We have to thank God for the trial. We have to thank God for all these dilemmas. Because without these things in our life, we wouldn't be the people that we are today. You wouldn't be. I wouldn't be who I am today, family of God. I've been where you are. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like for people to be on the outside of your life looking in, wishing and hoping that you fail. But when it comes to God, you will never fail. These people are so sick today because they were wrong about you. And they hate the fact that they were wrong. They hate it that they got it so wrong about you, family, because they know that they'll never be able to sit beside you. These people know that they will never be able to sit at your table. These people know without a shadow of a doubt that you will never put an ounce of trust in them again. These people know
that you would never, ever open up your heart. These people know you would never open up yourself and be vulnerable to them again, because you have exposed these people. You've exposed the lie. You've exposed the heart. You've exposed the intent of people. They got it all wrong. They got it all wrong where you are concerned. They thought you would need them. These people thought you would beg them. These people thought you would beg for opportunities. Who do they think you serve? Who did people really think you were? Who do people really think you are? You are God's child. You are his chosen. You are the remnant. You are the apple of God's eye. You know God would allow people to turn their back on you. See, God doesn't let some people know what your future is. He doesn't let them know. God hides your future. God hides your opportunity. And you better thank God today. I know I'm so grateful. I'm telling you, family, listen to me. When God hides your future, when God hides your purpose and your destiny for a season against or from certain people, he does that for a reason, and it's for a purpose. God does these things because God hears conversations that you and I don't hear. He sees things that you and I don't hear. And God knows the heart of people. I'm telling you. God knows, family. God knows what people are desiring to do. God knows the plots that people are trying to put in your way. God knows the booby traps that people are trying to put in your way. God knows that people are trying to send you down a wrong path on purpose so you won't get to the place where you need to be. They were so wrong about you. These people were so wrong about you. You are exactly who you have said you are. The person that you have told people that you are that person. But whenever you have outside influences telling you things, it's going to disrupt your thinking. And this is where those people have fallen prey. These people have fallen victim to jealous people in their lives. It's so sad. But now you're soaring. Now you're elevating. Now you're doing the things that you told people that you would do that they didn't think you were going to do. They didn't believe in you. So many people didn't believe in you, family of God, because they prejudged you for what you look like from the outside. Because in their mind, in their own idea, in their own belief system, their own paradigm, they had you summed up. What success looked like, what a successful person looks like. They had it all summed up, but it came from a wrong place. And now they regret the fact that they got it wrong. They regret the fact that they prejudge you wrong. They prejudge you. They prejudge your family, and they hate it. They got it wrong. Now you don't have a desire to connect with certain people. Now you don't have a desire to network with certain people. So you can look for people to say all these ugly things about you again. Now that you don't want to connect with them. But let them. You know why you don't want to network. You know why you don't want to connect. Because you're not led to connect. God opened that window of opportunity for you to be a blessing to certain people. And they rejected you. They didn't want you there. Because in their eyes, you were a grasshopper. In their eyes, you were a nobody. In their eyes, you didn't fit the mold for their corporation, for their ministry, for their life. You didn't fit that piece of the puzzle. So they thought. But they have looked so many other places, and it all comes back to you. Oh, y'all listen to me today, family of God. It always comes back to you. Now God will cause other people to bless you. God is going to cause other people to pour his favor upon your life. Now God is going to cause you to go into doors that man shut in your face. They shut these doors in your face. They didn't give you opportunities because they were envious of you. They were jealous of you. These people knew that you had what they needed. But they didn't want to give you an opportunity because they were intimidated Oh my goodness, they were intimidated by the anointing of God that was on your life. They were intimidated by the influence that God gave you. They were intimidated, family of God, by the glory of God that is upon your life. You are a team player. These people were so carnal-minded, they thought you came into their life to take. But you didn't come to take. You came to add. And now they see you came to add. All these things that you were trying to tell people that they would not receive from you then, now they want to receive it from you now. But it's too late. That window of opportunity has been closed. God has shut that window of opportunity. You are the piece of the puzzle that a lot of jobs are missing that rejected you. You are the piece of the puzzle that a lot of ministries have rejected. And these people are wondering why their ministries can't prosper, because you have rejected God's man, because you have rejected God's woman, and you rejected it out of ignorance. You rejected God's man and you rejected God's woman out of insecurity. You had the wrong motives. Some of these people wanted to prostitute your anointed, people of God. What do I mean when I say that? That means whenever you serve the purpose for their life, whenever you serve the purpose for their ministry, they kick you to the curb. So they thought. They threw you on a shelf and they wanted to dust you off and use you at their disposal. But God said, not so. God said, I sent my man into your home. God said, I sent my woman into your ministry so that it can grow, so that it can flourish. My God. But people didn't see you as God's man. They didn't see you then as God's woman. But now they know without a shadow of a doubt that you are God's man and that you are God's woman. You will not prosper when you come against God's children. Whenever you come against God's man, whenever you come against God's woman, you will not prosper. And people are seeing that. They got it all wrong. They chose everybody else over you. Go and share this message with somebody that is going through hell and high water. Go and share this message to a person that you know that has been rejected in the corporate world, in their family, with their biological relatives, in churches, and in ministries. You go share this message because it's a reason of hope for you. It's a reason why God let these ministries reject you. It is a reason why your biological kin rejected you. You got to thank God whenever you are rejected. Yes, it is for God's protection. But God is going to raise you up in this time, in this hour, for such a time as this. People hate themselves. They hate themselves for getting it all wrong where you are concerned. Oh, they got you all wrong, family. They overlook you. But God allowed these people to overlook you. I want you to get this in your spirit. If you've been overlooked, God allowed people to overlook you. You've been handpicked by God. You have been handpicked by God. And you have been overlooked by man. But God has a ram in the thicket. God has a ram in the bush that is going to come and pull you out of that place that you are in. The person that rejected you, they have positioned you. They have put you in a position where you seek God more than you ever sought God before in your life. They were wrong about you, and they know it. They knew then, at that time, they knew they were siding against you, and they shouldn't. But they wanted to people please other people, knowing you was the choice that God told them. But out of enviousness and out of jealousy and out of people pleasing, out of pleasing other people, they rejected you. I pray you will forgive everybody that rejected you, because this was all a part of God's divine plan. It was. No one can stop you from getting to the place that you're supposed to be. All these things are doing is setting you up for a major comeback in your life. All these things are as stepping stones to you. They are building blockers. You're building upon these things. The things that come to block you, to stop you, to prevent and hinder and frustrate the plan of God in your life, it is coming to elevate you. These people put you in one of the greatest positions that you ever could be in your life. Now they need you. Now they want you. Now they desire your gifts. They do. But they're so prideful. They don't want to call you. But it's your gain and it is their loss, family of God. They were wrong about you. Regretting listening to people that they shouldn't have listened to. They knew the lies that people were telling them about you, family, when they were telling them these things, but they weren't man enough and they weren't woman enough to stand up and tell these people the truth. Don't let people come to you and sow discord against your sister or your brother. Don't allow your ear gate to be infused with garbage and trash and negativity, because it's going to stop the flow from God speaking to you so you can hear him. You are a dynamite. You are on fire. And now they want to be a part of you. Now what God is doing in your life, now what God is doing through you, they want to be a part of it. But God said, I've shut that window of opportunity. God said, when you had an opportunity to honor my man, you didn't do it. God said, I'm shutting that door of opportunity for you. Whenever you had an opportunity to honor my woman, you shut it down because you were fearful. You had a coward spirit. You were envious and you were jealous of the call of God on their life. But they couldn't stop nothing for you, family of God. Man of God, woman of God who are listening to me today, they can't stop nothing. They didn't stop nothing. You are still here. And whatever prophetic word, whatever rhema word that God has spoken over your life, it is going to come to pass. It shall come to pass. Jeremiah 29:11. God said, I know the thoughts and the plans that I have for you. He said, the thoughts and plans I have for you, they are good. They're not of evil. They're to give you hope. And they're going to give you an expected end. You're going to have an expected end, but the end that God is getting ready to give you, people of God, these people are not going to believe the end that you're going to have. They thought you were a nobody. They thought you were a grasshopper. They thought you were a worm. No, you were that bombshell that they needed in their ministry. You were that diamond in the rough that people picked up and they put it down because they didn't see the value. Oh, glory to God. God hid your value because he knew the leeches that you had in your company. God knew the snakes that you had in your grass, but you were that fire. And anytime a fire is lit, God increased the wick in your candle. Glory to God. When he did that, the snakes went to running. The snakes in your life began to get exposed. That's why people ran from you, because you exposed them for dear life. They hate themselves today for being so wrong about you. They hate themselves for not standing up for you when they should have. They hate themselves for listening to the lie of your jealous friends and your lying, jealous, biological kin people. They hate the fact. Don't let people come bring you garbage. You want the blessings of God to be upon your life? You stand on the truth. You honor God and you please God with your life. And the real people who are for you, family of God, they're going to respect you for the truth. People hate you for the truth. Go on with your life, family. And you be great. You continue being great. I love you here. Thank all of you for what you do daily on our channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your cash apps, your super thanks. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the gifts that you're sending my way through the mail. Thank all of you so very much, people of God. You're asking what P.O. Box to send a gift. P.O. Box 690271, Orlando, Florida 32869. I'm going to say that again. P.O. Box 690271, Orlando, Florida 32869. Do not send any mail to that is not of God, because it's going to be returned. We're all about positivity on our channel. You can have your opinion, but you will be respectful in your opinion. Thank you for supporting that book, Becoming a Master of Divine Consciousness. I love you. We'll talk later. Don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to the channel, family of God. So grateful for all of you so much. Talk later. Bye-bye.